Hey guys, it's Ford Trucks Guy. I'm here to talk about my 20% gear reduction I put in my Honda RINCON 2011 680. Love it. Zero issues with it. Lots of torque. If you have a Honda RINCON and you're mudding, get one. You won't regret it. Gives the tires, I put 28s on it now, and it's just wheelies. Wheelies out of the mud holes. It's great. Love it. You lose your speed. I think she tops out, bigger tires and everything on there, 72 kilometers. Now the speedometer only reads 65, but the bigger tires you'll be doing 72. That's the biggest issue I have, how much slower the machine is. But to get up to 50, like, I can cross a 2-lane road, and from one side to the other side I can have this thing doing 50k. I can just bang through the gears so quick it's not even funny. So getting up to speed is not an issue with this. You can, I'd say, run 30s with the power you have now with the 20% gear reduction. To do it, I had to rip the whole rear end out. I had to take these bolts out, get the diff, leave the diff hooked up to the back rear frame here with all the suspension still attached. Disconnect these guys up here, my shocks on the top. Breather lines, brakes, you know, your brake lever. I had to take the drive shaft out, of course. That all came in one unit. Once I got the whole rear end and the frame out there's the bolts there for the frame to take out. Once I got all that off, it was just old engine there. I also stripped the fender, rear fender, the wheel wells, whole back seat lights and everything. It's kind of a pain, but it's not too bad of a job to do. You can see in there, you have a few more things you got to rip off. That was, what's that? You have the linkage for forward and reverse. Your oil pipe. You got to rip that pull starter casing off, and then you can rip the whole casing off. It's actually not that bad. I think I did the whole casing. The rear end took me about, I'd say about maybe 2 hours, fenders and all, 3 hours maybe for the fenders and the rear end. The casing took me only, to do the gear reduction itself, took me 2 hours. It took me an hour to rip everything out and an hour to put everything back in. Now, I did have a little bit of trouble putting everything back in, just getting everything lined up. Don't rush. Take your time. Make sure everything's lined up, everything's in position, all the washers are in, and just slowly find the sweet spot and she'll pop right on. Going like nothing. So, it's not hard to do. It's actually, the gears are right down here by the tail where the shaft is. There's only 3 of them to replace. I'll throw the numbers up there for you guys if you guys need them. I'll throw some videos up there comparing before the gear reduction. You can see when it bogged down to the power it has now. But if you're thinking about it, building a mud bike and you have a RINCON, do it. It's well worth it. Hope this is helpful. Stay tuned for more videos.